How y'all doing? It's your boy Styngray, man. I have a lot of strong views when it comes to hip hop and whatnot, and I thought it was probably time for me to start doing more videos to talk about music and different topics and whatnot. And so I want to choose this first video to talk about ghostwriting, in hip hop and some of the rules that come along with it. Um, Back in the days, like sometime back in the day, like rappers that took other people's styles or took their lyrics or styles, they would call that rapper, a biting MC. He was called a biting MC because he's biting people's styles. So it was like a taboo. It was a complete no-no. You know what I mean, to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you got labeled as like a biting MC, you couldn't get over that really. You know what I mean, back then. And so the reality is that hip hop was created by the pioneers of those people that invented it. You have younger artists, they doing that same music. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a different type of music. It's still rap music, that's going on. You know what I mean? So the rules of hip hop still apply. It doesn't matter how old you are. The rules of the music still apply because they were before, already created before. So you can't change that. You know? And so I feel like with some of these rappers and some of these, rappers that's out right now, they have tried to change those rules, If you're taking people's style and you're not saying it, you're not talking about it, and you rapping and you saying like I'm the greatest, I'm the illest MC of all time, and I spit like nobody else ever. My rhymes is crazy, you know what I mean? But you're not writing that, you know what I mean? That's a no-no. That's a taboo. You know what I'm saying? That's a no-no. So nobody knows until what? The truth come out. If any form of truth come out, especially not on just one track, but several tracks of music, you know what I'm saying, where other people's coming up, where you didn't create this, you know what I mean? Rappers and artists back then, they took pride, you know what I'm saying? It was pride as an artist and a writer to come up and create this music, create these lyrics, create these songs. You know what I mean? Like say for instance, Slick Rick that created Children's Story. All of a sudden, you come to find out that Slick Rick didn't write that record. He didn't create that record. Somebody else created. You know what I mean? If you were to hear that for "Dear Mama" by Tupac and be like, yeah, Bobby Jackson Fresh, man, wrote that whole thing and all that. You know what I mean? If that stuff started to come out, like, it would change your perspective, towards those people, especially if it's more than one situation or more than one record. So you cannot do that. And to try and change that, was a mistake. And I feel like some artists, they tried to change it, and look what happened. Look what happened. Just because you're a younger artist doesn't mean that you can change or rearrange the way hip hop is set. And it's nobody else's fault. Nobody's hating because this is something that you did to yourself. Had you told the truth, nobody would have bothered you. It's kind of like Vanilla Ice. I think something that happened to Vanilla Ice, not for nothing against Vanilla Ice or whatever, but I remember a while back when he was out, he had a couple of hit records, and but he told everybody, "Oh, I'm from the hood," kind of like maybe Eminem was from 8 Mile, kind of like a rough area for him, whatever at that time. But Vanilla Ice was like saying he was from the hood, he was from, I guess the ghetto, the hood, type thing. But then it got found out that he was, a straight up suburbanite. Complete suburbanite, you know what I mean? Nowhere near like the hood type situation, and it hurt him. You know what I mean? Like it damaged him, and he, even though he's still performing, he still got a good records. He kind of never got over that. He never got over that. And all he had to do was tell the truth. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody cared because he was from the suburbs. If he had a cool record, he had a cool record. Just tell the truth. You know what I mean? Nobody would have bothered him, but he felt that, he made that mistake and it cost him. And so that's pretty much all I have to say. You got to stay true to the rules of the game. You know what I mean? from basketball to anything else. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in and make your own thing with this art form or what have you that has been before you. The rules have already been laid. They're not gonna change. If you using other writers, tell the truth, and then nobody will bother you. We know Puff, you know what I mean, don't write, you know what I'm saying, his music. You know what I'm saying? We knew it from before. We knew Eazy-E didn't write his music. Eazy-E is still a legend. Puff is a legend, you know what I'm saying? Because they never lied about it. They told the truth. You know what I mean? You know, but they never claimed to be the greatest rappers. I'm the greatest lyricist of all time. I'm the, you know what I'm saying? They never did those things. You know what I'm saying? So they never got ridiculed for it. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying on that, man. This is Styngray, ST to the YNGRAY. First Kings Entertainment, man. Peace.